Hey guys, I'm B-Freak. Welcome back to Frogger's Adventures, Temple of the Frog. Last time, we began and went through our adventure, going through the Goblin Caverns, the Ancient Ruins, and Seatown, collecting the Fire Element, Earth Element, and Water Element, respectively. In this part, we are going to probably finish this game. There are only 2 more areas left we need to visit. Starting off with Sky City, also known as my least favorite area to deal with. Hi Frogger, I am Lily, the fairy girl. I have never needed your help before, but I sense that you are in great danger now. You have traveled far, but the most dangerous part of your journey still awaits. Only your bravery can save Firefly Swamp, so you must continue to be strong. Don't worry, Lily, I will be brave. All my friends from the swamp are counting on me. Frogger, you have always been very brave, but please be careful in the Sky City. Here, you will need to find the Wind Element and defeat the evil Sultan who guards it. If you can do that, you will get a chance to enter the Temple of the Frog to look for Mr. D. Remember, when you find Mr. D, you will need to combine the power of all the elements that you have collected to defeat him. Also, do not forget, you will need 50 coins just to get inside the temple doors. Thanks for the warning, Lily. I know I'll be able to find all of the wind icons in Sky City and then reach the Temple of the Frog. I have a lot to do, so I'd better get going. Bye. Isn't Lily also the name of your girlfriend, Frogger? You know, the pink frog that we always have to rescue? You know, your series is Princess Peach. Anyways, Sky City. Why do I hate this place so much? Well, simply it's the most difficult area out of all of them. I find myself struggling a lot in this area. Not so much with the other... I was not paying attention. Like I said, I struggle a lot in this area compared to the others. Like, I got through the other levels relatively fine. In Seatown, I did die kind of stupidly, and I only realized, while editing, that the reason why the last boss took so long is because frickin' Stripe can go over these ropes and deactivate them. It's not completely tight. But besides that, there are just some really difficult challenges ahead. The boss is really hard for me because it's mostly RNG based, and you'll see why when we get there. And then there's one other part around here that's actually really difficult as well. I think it appears in the 2nd level. It might be this level. I do not know. Let's hop over here. Also, if you look below us, we can actually see, like, islands and stuff. The idea here is that it's supposed to be an illusion that we are really high up in the sky. So, also, those 2 deaths were just really stupid deaths, to be honest. I could have easily avoided them, but apparently I am not thinking correctly right now. Because again, I get super impatient sometimes, and in a game that's full of timing, you don't want to really be impatient. Okay, there's nothing on that side. Also, skeleton dogs. What about this really says air? I mean, there's a whole, like, Middle Eastern sort of vibe around here. I mean, the boss is literally called Sultan, and you see all these buildings have a very Middle Eastern architecture to them, so it's like, what exactly about air makes this all Middle Eastern themed? Not sure. Is Middle Eastern even the right term? Who knows at this point. You know what I'm trying to say. Alright. And now we wait. You spin my head right now. Not the spinning... Oh no, it's in this part. Okay. This section. We have to fly on a magic carpet. Fun, right? It's an obstacle course. We have to try to get through this entire area without dying by running into things or enemies. And as we get past these gates, it goes faster. And even faster. I struggled so much with this as a kid. And that's why. Because it is just memorization in the end, to be honest. Just remembering where everything is. But still, as a kid, I just could not memorize it for the life of me, which was ironic because I was also a theater kid, so memorization's literally what you do in theater all the time. So there, so like these, and there we go. Okay. I thought this was actually coming in the 2nd part of this area, but nope, I guess I'm wrong. Thankfully, they do give us a checkpoint before each one, because they know how relatively difficult this stuff's going to be, so... Give me a second, come on. Oh. Alright, I'm going to actually try to be silent and focus, see if I can get this on second try again. Yeah, see, it's always that last that last electric gate that I struggled with as a kid. It's literally the last obstacle gate there. Maybe I'll try something different this time. There we go. There we go. See, I always got into the habit of just keep going left instead of going right, so... But hey, it worked out, so... There we go. And that's the first section of Sky City. Alright, next level. Oh yeah, these platforms. Remember the collapsible platforms we had before? These are basically the same thing, except they'll just... They switch... They flip or whatever. Also more... Skeledoggos. Oh, you apparently go all the way over there. Okay. God, I've lost so many lives in this area. I swear, if I get a game over in this game, I'm gonna be incredibly disappointed. Luckily, there's an extra life to make up for it here and here. Nice. Okay. Never mind. Again, I'm being incredibly impatient. I really should stop doing it. We only have 2 more levels left of this game. Now I'm actually being patient. So we just need to go across, hit that button, get the wind icon, and the door should open. Ah yes, this one, where these little mono-eyed dudes just like fly around in these specific patterns. I don't know, I always thought this was kind of interesting. That's good. Basically just gotta stand on the darker tiles and they won't touch you there. That was incredibly risky for me to do, but again, my impatience is literally killing me, actually. Alright, there, I can actually win that time. God dang it. It was so close. Whatever. We got the wind icon there, we don't have to go back, thankfully. Yeah, thankfully they don't, like, take away whatever collectibles you get after you die. They just sent you back to the last checkpoint, so... Alright, spikes. I believe we can't hop over a spike. Oh, come on, I hit the left. That's BS. I hit my left. Fine. God. I don't understand how that speedrunner could speedrun this game, actually. But again, that's all full of timing. It feels like you gotta be super patient. Oh yeah, and collapsible floors while being fired at by electric cannons. Where are the electric cannons? Who knows? They never appear on screen. Alright, got a bunch of coins here, thankfully. It's like it's a little treasure trove over here. And if I remember correctly, we should be getting close to the end, actually, with all these coins. I know, we're still missing 2 icons though. Did I miss one? Oh, no, we still have some to go. It's just giant treasure trove. There's one icon, and extra life, I'll take that. Now, you can, of course, stall if you need to by just repeatedly hopping into the wall. But not really to do that, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I got spaced out there for a minute. I do that occasionally, and I don't know why. Now we actually see the cannons. And yes, more collapsible floors. There we go. And we finally made it to the boss. I think that's probably the longest levels that we've had this entire game. Collect more blue gems than me 3 times, and I will grant you the wind element. If I collect more blue gems than you lose your life. So yes, this is why I hate this boss. You are supposed to collect more blue gems than the orange gems. If you run into the Sultan, then he will stun you. And yeah, he's going slow right now, but you just wait. We have to do this 3 times. And again, it's all RNG based as to whether or not you actually get enough blue gems around you, and he doesn't collect as well. Alright. Round 2, he goes a little bit faster, and is a little bit more accurate with collecting gems. I keep wanting to say coins. And again, he does stun you if you run into him, so you really want to try to avoid that. I struggled so badly with his last phase, and you'll see why. You'll see just how fast he freaking goes. Alright, last phase. And look at this. Look at this shit. It's a mirror. It's, again, really RNG based as to whether or not you actually collect enough gems before he does. See? Because you need like a good space of just blue gems that none of you are going after. Like... Oh, come on! If we tied, we should have both won. Thankfully, it starts you back on round 3, so... But yeah, you see why I have so much difficulty with this friggin' whole level. This whole area is just such a pain in the ass. You move so fast, you collect all the gems before more blue gems can respawn. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But there we go. Made it through Sky City, and we're in the final area finally, the Temple of the Frog. Give me those coins. Sure, I'll let you in. The temple. That's exactly where Mr. D wants you. Whatever, Mr. Guard, I have collected all of the elements now. Once I've figured out how to use their powers, you and Mr. D will be history. Alright, well, we lost 50 of our coins, but that's what they always told us, that we need 50 coins in order to get in. Welcome to the Temple of the Frog. It's interesting. Now, we really don't need to collect any more coins, right? If we don't need to collect any more coins, then why are we still getting coins as collectibles? Well, you'll see, if I remember correctly. And yeah, collectible floors. God, I think with how much I'm just dying in the second half of the game, I really am going to actually get a game over here, which will be freaking hilarious, considering how short this game is. Alright, move, Mr. Slug. Again, you want to wait till they close and then go through. You can actually just hop over these. You don't have to do this anymore. And if we go down here, we have ghosts. I don't know what the theme here is supposed to be, like old temple or something. We have slugs, we have guards, we have ghosts, we have spikes. We have trapdoors. I don't know, I guess temple is like its own theme. Because I know Sea Town, of course, we have sea theme. And then, I don't know. I'm overthinking this game. I tend to do that a lot of times. And we still have icons we gotta collect. Because these are frog icons. Why do they have Frogger? These are actual models of Frogger. Why are they... Okay, whatever. Is this supposed to be Frogger's temple? Or is Mr. D actually like some adult version of Frogger? I don't know. Anyways, we need to get in here, quickly press this button, and now that platform starts moving around. Gotta hop on this. There we go. Wait for the ghost to pass. Oh, he's passed all right. And up here we have an extra life. I'll get that. There we go. Let's not get hit by the slug. And we have these here. I haven't seen platforms that just appear with that zap effect since freaking Goblin Caverns. Oh, he actually does go over the button. Oh, come on, really? You do go over the button? I really just died there? Oh. The checkpoint was literally right there. Ugh. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Jesus. I'm surprised I even had to cut in this entire thing. Like, I didn't have to cut at all in the last part. My god. I didn't have to cut at all in the last part. Why did I have to cut in this? God, I am so out of practice with this game. It's honestly a lot easier than making it shown to be. It's just, I'm a super impatient person sometimes. Especially when it comes to games. Like, if there's a way for me to increase my speed in a video game, I will happily take it. Alright, there we go. Made it to the second stage, finally. Thanks for the coins. You must have worked hard for these, and now they're all mine. You haven't seen anything yet. Wait until you see what I have to do to Mr. D when I find him. I know he's inside the temple somewhere. And he took even more of our coins. Yeah, we need only 50 coins, right? No, we needed more than 50 coins. I don't know why everyone kept constantly saying we need only 50 coins to get through the door. We need even more than those, apparently. Now again, I never did a playthrough where I never collected enough coins, so I don't know what happens if you don't collect enough coins and get to this point. But I don't have the time really to figure it out. We just gotta wait for the little ball to spring back. think electricity is a bit of a theme here. Which is weird because we had electricity as a small theme in the Earth area when the snake got freaking electrocuted all the time. But I do think electricity returns as a theme later. I know there's not much later left in this game, but still, you'll see what I mean. Alright, we gotta run for the giant meatball. That's not like a boulder. And we need to time these firings correctly so they actually get into the little spaces. Oh, and there are cannonballs. Alright, well thankfully we don't have to refire them. Should have probably waited until I saw the cannonballs before I did anything. Nice. Hop on over. These guards again. Okay, so he does actually go up there. So we just wait over here. Enemies and games. Wouldn't be the same if they didn't have some repetitive pattern that they always follow. Okay. I think we just have different paths here. See, sometimes I can never tell like how far I'm supposed to go with these conveyor belts. They can be relatively difficult. Let's try going the center path here for a second. This leads us to an extra life. Okay, I'll take that. Now, technically we could use our extra life to do that, basically. I'm guessing the other places just take us to an extra life as well. So do we just need to go right? I have a feeling we just need to go right. Conveyor belts are incredibly difficult to maneuver within this game sometimes. Right. Pretty sure there are more coins over on the other side, but at this point I kind of just want to get through the game. So maybe it's not going to be a perfect 100%, but who cares? Oh no, we did need to go this way otherwise. Okay then, we did need to go this way first. What do you know? Alright, I'll meet you guys back at the center platform. Oh wait. Well, that makes things easier. Okay. I think we just need to leap. Right. Yeah, no, that just makes everything a ton easier if we just have a free platform. Shit. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. We can get through this. Come on. Alright, we at least made it to the next checkpoint. And now we have a bunch of moving platforms and ghosts. Please. Okay, good. Next second started. That ghost sounds weird. It's like, oh, wait. A wimbo it, a wimbo it, a wimbo it, a wimbo aye. Do 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 dum dum da. Sorry, I just like scream. It reminds me of those vines where we had people singing like constantly, like on the subway. I believe there's one in a convenience store as well, and the guy like swings out from it. What? No, I was on the platform. The hell? The guy like swinging out from one of the frozen produce stores. I believe it was of a Walmart. But come on, really? I was on that platform. That is some BS right there. Alright. I think we're almost through. I think this is the last area. It's just all these collapsible floors. Yeah, here we go. We made it to the temple, the actual temple itself. And here we go. It's time for the final boss. Now that the temple has reclaimed its elements, I am going to unleash the powers of the elements against you. Do you really think that you can cheat death? Wow. Yes, Mr. D is actually death. Death himself. And this is actually quite difficult. I have lost so much as a kid against this guy. So, yeah, see? He's literally just a freaking Green Reaper. So this will be fun. We basically do gotta wait for him to finish his little elemental attacks. And when he's done with those, the icons for the elements will appear in the 4 corners plus the center. Now, I don't know if it's possible to collect all 5 of them in one cycle. I don't even think the speedrunner did it themselves. But you can at least collect 4 in one cycle. And yes, you have to do this for all 4 of the elements. So, we just wait here, wait for the last fireball. This is also a bit of RNG here. And now we move on to the Earth. And for Earth, come on. For the Earth, we have the flipping platforms that actually did not appear until the... that actually did not appear until the limbo, strangely enough. I guess this fits? Shit. Okay, thank goodness, I nearly screwed up. So yeah, after it goes vertically and horizontally, it'll go both at the same time. And now you just gotta wait. But the platforms will still flip even while you're waiting for the elements to appear, so watch out. They'll only stay stationary between phases, and while you're collecting the elements. So again, not the most difficult thing, it is a little stressful, I will admit. But things will get a bit worse later. Trust me. Go. Last 2 icons are right over here. Okay, there we go. So you can at least 2 cycle every element, and even if you die on an element, you at least don't start over. Now this ice one, I've always found the most difficult, but what I basically do is just find the 2x2 square and just dance around it best I can. Kind of similar to the instructions I gave you while fighting the snake earlier. Oh. I recommend you being a bit further away from the walls than I am. My buttons didn't input correctly. Thankfully, I don't know, am I blind? Do some of the spears come from the bottom? I don't think they do. I'm only seeing ones coming down and ones coming from the left and the right, so at least we don't have to worry about the bottom, looks like. Okay, should be the last of them. Alright, and we're on to the last one. Remember when I said the electricity theme's gonna come back? Yeah, here it is. Again, it's the exact same thing, you're just avoiding projectiles, while also not touching any of the edges because there's an electric fence. So, very creative. Don't know how exactly this correlates with wind, but sure. I would imagine more like a tornado or something coming through. And you can tell the cycle's about to end when the electric gates stop connecting. Alright. We only have 1 more element left to go, and this guy shall be defeated. Let's do this without losing another life, shall we? So again, it's just the same strategy. It's kind of sitting in a simple 2x2 square, waiting for projectiles to come and making sure that we don't die. Alright, and unfortunately the last projectile is over the space. Alright, he's defeated, right? Nope. We just reclaimed the elements. If you think that you can use the elements against me, you're dead wrong. What the hell? I didn't mean to press down, but now we have to actually, he will continually chase us, and we have to, like, bait him into the little areas where the elements, like, hover, where the elements will appear. And sometimes, he just won't get baited. So, we're on our last life, and I'm actually about to get a game over here. Wow, I got a game over in this game. Yeah, okay, that's just embarrassing. Well, with how much I was screwing up, yeah, it was inevitable. So you have to time it for him to get over there, but at the same time, the elements will constantly switch around, so it's like, ugh. It's a little complicated. Okay. Wow, I'm actually failing quite badly at this. Come on, I hit left. But yeah, you see he actively chases you, so... Sometimes it's easy to bait him, sometimes not so much. I don't know, maybe there's some sort of trick I'm just not figuring out here. Come on. I need a better placement for these. Does it only swap between the 2? I guess it only swaps between the two. Okay, well, at least I know that. Okay. If you miss it, then you have to try again. As long as you don't die. God, this boss is not very kind, is he? I swear he's not as difficult as this, typically. See? I can get the freaking water and fire, but I just can't get the earth and the wind. And see, those are actual tornadoes, and I have to use another continue. Wow, I am bad at this. I didn't think it was going to be that difficult, but he is a bit tricky, I guess. Gotta admit defeat sometimes. It's not like the stake of our world is... Not like our world is at stake or anything. There we go. Alright. And we just got... Oh, come on. Really? This guy's a bit cheap in his movements, don't you think? Really? Okay, that's twice. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Come on, really? Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Frick. Oh, I got him. Okay. That works. Alright, there we go. Come on, let me just press the button. There we go. There we go. And wow, there's actually a voice line here. But there we go. We finally beat Frogger's Adventures Temple of the Frog. And just like that, everything's back to normal, I guess. Frogger, you've done it. You've saved Fireplace Swamp for all of us. Thanks to you, our sacred Temple of the Frog is free of the evil Mr. D. All's clear under the sea, Frogger. I salute you. Guys, it was no problem that Mr. D and his friends are a real pain, but they should not be messing with our swamp. Being outside the swamp can be really cool, too. I met this real fairy. Hi, Frogger. I knew that you could save the swamp because you have always been so very brave. And remember, no one but you is able to see me. What did you say, Frogger? A real fairy? No. I said being outside the swamp can be cool, but I'm really very happy to go home now. See you back at the swamp. And with that, that's the end of Temple of the Frog. Now, why did I do this? Well, I've been in the mood to play this, and it's a relatively short game, so... Now that I got that craving out of the way, I'll go back to the actual project that I want to do. So, yeah, that's going to be a more familiar project, but also not so familiar. It's going to be sort of an upgrade project. I don't know what that means, but sure, we'll roll with that. Anyways, that's going to be it for now. If you like what I do, subscribe to my channel. Consider supporting me on Patreon. Follow me on social media links. All that will be in the description. Next time, we're going to start a new project. I'll see you all then.